Welcome, welcome. It is Sunday the 21st. It is about 9:30 in the morning. This is MoleHill News. I am Old Man Todd. I hope that this is educational for you. Perhaps it is entertaining for you. But this should never, ever, never be construed as financial advice. Alright. Let's move on. I love that song. Alright. Bitcoin. Look at that bloodbath out there. What's even fucking green? These shouldn't even count. They should just be yellow because they don't change. Really. They really aren't supposed to. Alright. That's bad. Let's go look. Bitcoin on top, 57.3. Ethereum, 1.7. Binance, 263. Fourth place is Tether. Cardano's $1.20. Polkadot, 36.80. XRP, 50 cents. Uniswap, 32.19. Litecoin, 196.20. And Chainlink at 29.42. Rounds out our top 10 by market cap. Let's take a look at the top movers in the last 24 hours. Harmony, 39% up. Ravencoin, 10% up almost. Vthor token still on the top list, 775. Data back on the top list, 10%. Swissborg, fucking great name, 6%. Nothing about them, but great name. All right, XRP bumped up 2%. That's because they're winning that lawsuit. You're gonna see that one blast off, I'll bet you. Bitcoin, how you been? Let's see. We talked about 11.5 hours ago, and we saw Bitcoin go up 1%. So let's see. Let's get some lightweight cloud on there. So there's still some resistance. Last night when we chatted, we just dipped below the 5750 mark. And so we tried to bust through that, hit some resistance, hit the marker, got hit with a little bit of a wall, ran sideways a bit, and then just ran through some head straight on through some resistance, and right up against that price point again before getting pushed back down and bouncing off the resistance. And right now we're just kind of squiggling and trying to push through above some decent looking support, but that support is brand new, so it hasn't really been time tested yet. Let's go ahead and look at what's going on in here a little bit closer. Well, we do see the conversion line is significantly higher than the baseline. They're both moving totally sideways, and the lagging indicator is just kind of lost in the mix here, just behind everybody, so it's being kind of indecisive. So that's like somewhat upward, not like insanely, but somewhat. The EMAs are all we're all pushed down for we're ready to be inverted. What am I trying to say? The EMAs are all inverted, ready to push the price action down. But right now we're seeing them get smushed up in here as we get smashed up against the 5750 line. And so maybe we'll see them rearrange in a breakout pattern. It is too close to tell right now, so that indicator is a wash. Let's get them some news. Let's do this one first. IOTA talks with the U.S. partners, including government, on vaccine passport. Revealed the full beta on identity protocol will be released soon. Also leaked that IOTA is working on a vaccine passport being discussed with U.S. partners, even in government circles. Part of their strategy has been to really go deep with corporate partners and do it with a few companies that we really know, that we really know believe in IOTA, that they know the companies believe in IOTA. See, and where we really think that these pilot cases can help us. So they kind of took a quality over quantity approach. We've talked about it on here before, but in the last few months they've talked about setting a standard up between a few different car companies for autonomous vehicles. Basically a standard where the vehicles are able to talk to each other as they drive down the highway. So I suppose if you're like, I'm going to exit the freeway, then the other autonomous vehicles make a lane for you. Something like that. Just to like drag in a talk that we had, or a news story that we had like about 4 months ago about IOTA. Cardano, old Charles Hoskinson, always got to be talking shit. He's claimed that IOTA, their feeless transaction model is a common misconception. What he's saying is IOTA pushes the narrative that we're feeless, and they're not saying there is for the end user, But anyways, Hoskinson says somewhere along the value chain, excuse me, someone has to pay for the cost of transactions. There's no escaping the universal principle of cost and value. IOTA responds by saying, for the user, IOTA's fee model is an engineered philosophy. While he agreed the value chain, someone in the value chain pays to run the protocol. Holy crap! I'm sorry, guys. For the user, IOTA's fee model is part of an engineered philosophy. While he agreed that someone in the value chain pays to run the protocol, but the user has zero expenses. IOG's CEO responded, "Holy shit! I am sorry about having a small stroke." Okay. Attempting to demonstrate this use case, IOTA and Twitter have no operating cost for users. C for Chaos asserted the business to take care of these operational expenses. This director of partnerships for IOTA, he proposed a distinction between the cost in transaction fees and infrastructure cost. Another example from another person from IOTA is make another distinction between feeless transactions and free-to-use model. Sending an email has no cost requirements for the user, has cost requirements for the user, such as the necessary equipment. IOTA works the same way. So he's saying, like, even though email doesn't cost you to send an email per email, you still have to own a computer or a smartphone and have some connection to the internet. I mean, I guess you could go to the public library and have a zero cost email to yourself completely, but I think that as far as an analogy goes, I think what he's saying makes sense, So that's the news for today. Thank you for stopping in, and subscribe and like or whatever the hell, and see you this evening.